Bollywood has depicted homosexual characters in a very caricaturish manner, or just included a homosexual character to make fun of, or crack jokes on their cost. But I think it's high time to now actually show what they really are. It is still not accepted in major sections of the society. It is still not really accepted. Like a child doesn't really have a freedom to still now go to their parents and speak of their sexual orientation if it is not straight. It is not accepted.
All right, so today I have with me a very special guest joining in, the very beautiful Zareen Khan. Welcome, Zareen. How are you doing?
Thank you. I am doing as good as I can in the current situation.
Yeah, I know. How are you exactly keeping yourself sane right now? Because right now it's legit madness out there.
Well, it's very difficult. I have myself gone through a lot of stressful time. I don't really want to talk about it in detail, but I just got my mother back from the hospital this morning. Nothing to do with corona, thankfully, but her pre-existing illnesses. So yes, it's been a lot. It's really been stressful at my end too, but I'm really trying to keep my calm and not really lose it. And I think now my film coming out finally is like giving me a little bit of happiness in all of it.
Yeah. Now, speaking about that, Hum Bhi Akele, Tum Bhi Akele will be releasing on Disney Plus Hotstar. Tell me something about it.
Well, Hum Bhi Akele, Tum Bhi Akele, as the film is called, is a beautiful human story about these two different individuals, who come together. It's a story of friendship. It's a story of self-discovery. It's a story of Veer and Mansi. Veer being a gay boy, Mansi being a lesbian girl, and we are trying to convey the message that it is okay. It is okay, whatever your sexual orientation is, because at the end of the day, love is love. Love is an emotion, and a straight person feels it the same way as a person who's not straight feels it, because at the end of the day, it is an emotion. It also deals with the dilemma that irrespective of the fact that now the government has allowed everybody to be like whoever is homosexual to freely be homosexual, it is still not accepted in major sections of the society. It is still not really accepted. Like a child doesn't really have a freedom to still now go to their parents and speak of their sexual orientation if it is not straight. It is not accepted, no matter how progressive or educated the family is. There's just very small section or portion of the families which accepts it, but there is still acceptance needed from that part, families, societies, and this film deals with that, and in a very non-preachy, fun, light manner, rather than making it dark and all of that.
Now, I have had a few guests on the show where I have spoken to them about, the entire few guests rather from the LGBT community who've spoken about the depiction of their community in films.
Yeah.
They feel that a lot of films have also sort of looked down upon them and, not really presented them in the best light possible. There have been films, जहाँ पे उनका मजाक उड़ाया जाता है या उनको ridicule किया जाता है. There are not a lot of films out there which openly talk about acceptance like you spoke about, and just the fact that it's completely okay, just normalizing it and making it okay. I think this is one of those films which is sort of not making fun of it and not doing anything, not putting it in a bad light at all. Tell me a little about that, and also how much do you think कि films की भी कितनी responsibility होती है towards when these issues are concerned?
Well, I feel that films contribute a lot towards creating perceptions, because real life is always inspired by real life and vice versa. all this while, somehow Bollywood has depicted homosexual characters in a very caricaturish manner, or just included a homosexual character to make fun of, or crack jokes on their cost. But I think it's high time to now actually show what they really are. It's important. I mean, films that have shown them in a caricature, I think it's done. No, I mean, we've seen them made fun of and this and that, but they're not somebody to be made fun of. They are as much humans as anybody else. Just because their sexual orientation is not straight doesn't give you the freedom to make fun of them, because at the end of the day they feel the same emotions what we feel, right? And I think that is what it is, feeling emotions. I mean, a gay person, a person from the LGBTQ community is going to feel love in the same manner that we straight people feel. They are going to feel hurt the same manner as we feel. So why differentiate them? Why treat them as, they are some different entity or species? And, it's high time we need to normalize it. We need to give out the message that they are as much humans as we are. There's nothing wrong with them. And because there's so many people who still don't understand it only. I mean, there are a lot of people, especially in small towns, who don't understand this. And it is sad, because this is natural. I mean, this is natural. And I think as soon as people start understanding this, that they are as much humans as we are, and they feel the same emotions as we do, it's going to be good for everybody, because it's high time that they be treated as normal humans rather than an outcast.
Yeah. And I think with films, slowly also, like, people are making a lot of content where these things are dealt with in a certain way, in a very rather delicate way, and presented it, like you said, not caricaturish, and presented it in the best possible way. So yeah, and I hope that when this film also comes out, people do sort of feel that as well, and they do really understand, because that is something that we need.